So I bet you're wondering why there isn't a ton of footage from Jamaica Bay. That's my fault. For sure. That, and we fish at night a lot. Like a lot. Like overnight. Like 12 hours in a row. And the first night I didn't even bring my GoPro because it was dark. Can't see anything at night on a GoPro. What are you, nuts? Like I said in a previous video, 2017 was about going to a state. Every state I go to was about catching a fish in that state. Doesn't matter what it is. Just to catch a fish in that state and go outside of my comfort zone. Jamaica Bay definitely put me outside my comfort zone. My comfort zone is large smallmouth bass, lakes, rivers, sometimes. So this definitely was outside of my comfort zone, and I'm just a little ready to go back. AKA, I'm pumped. First morning, well, I got there Thursday night late, like 10:30. Immediately, the people I was with, Kyle, said, "Get your stuff ready. We're going out at midnight." So, got everything ready. Didn't sleep. Didn't do anything else. Got my boat ready. Got all my gear tied up, and we went fishing. So we hit the water. We ended up getting out on the water at like 1:30, and we basically just kind of trolled and chased bunker around for a little bit until we waited till about 4:30 till sunup, and then we started to troll the flats. And that's when I caught this guy. I'll show you a picture of him, a couple pictures. First striper from the salt, from a kayak as well, and it was my first fish of the trip. So immediately, Jamaica Bay is living up to its legendary status that these guys have put in my head, and it was an exciting fish. 30 inches on the schnoz. So my first striper was a keeper, which is pretty freaking awesome. All right, it's windy, and I'm sorry that this audio sucks because it's windy as fuck. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, it's windy. We're here at Jamaica Bay. There's a ton of boats down there. We're gonna wait for all of them to launch, and then we're gonna go try and catch some fish. We were out earlier. I had a pretty successful morning. Didn't get any of it on camera because it was dark. But we're gonna try and go out here and catch some fish and maybe even try and compete and win this thing. Probably not though, because I suck. Okay, bye. Friday. It was like 90 degrees. Hot as balls. And we caught some fish that day. I caught a couple bluefish. Everyone else caught fluke or flounder, whatever you want to call it. I was fishing for them, but I wasn't taking them very seriously, so I didn't catch one. I was more interested in trolling and catching some stripers and some bluefish. Regardless, people caught fluke that day. I caught bluefish. Day 2 was a totally different story. Temperature dropped to like 65 degrees. So we saw like a 30-degree difference in about 6 hours. From the time the sun went down to about like 2 in the morning, it dropped pretty quickly. And the wind turned pretty ugly pretty quick. It was windy to begin with, and then the wind was pretty outrageous after that. So day 2, you see me in dry gear because it got cold. Nighttime, and we're going fishing. We can try for some striped bass, some bluefish, well, first we're going to try and snag bunker, then we're going to live line the bunker and try and catch some monster stripers. It's like 11 almost p.m. Probably going to stay out all night. Let's see what we can get. I don't know if I'm going to be able to video because it's dark, but I'll see you in the morning at the very least. So that last night we went out proved to be the most fun night, I think, out of all the days we were there. We happened upon a huge school of bunker. Like, when I say huge, I mean like every cast you were snagging a bunker, no matter what. And it was a lot of fun. Caught a bigger striper than the previous one that I caught. This one came in at like 36, 37 inches. He was longer than my board, and I dropped the extra measuring tape I had in the water, so I didn't get an actual good measurement on him, but he was big. Here's some pictures now. Also got a really shitty potato release video, so here's that. Yeah, so Jamaica Bay 2017 was a success for me. Accomplished a lot of new stuff that I wasn't comfortable with, and now I am comfortable with, and I'm ready for, one, next year, and two, ready to get back out with that group of guys, because it was a great group of guys that I was with, and ready to catch some more giant fish compared to what I normally catch. Like I said, fun, successful, great trip to Jamaica Bay.